The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 28-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
41.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
In Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches.
Now Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 67 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Derrick Henry, the Titan.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got this down to
shit
the
right
35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Fuck, that's just that.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
the kick is
And
good.
his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and take.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's into the clear, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Kevin Byard. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Oh, you big motherfucker.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Check Mike 54, Rabbit.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag.
They saving you.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking deep downfield.
He's a whore.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Jackson to return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a give to Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a Denver Broncos.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 68 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there. And
Von Miller, yeah.
With a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They would not let me jam him. I was trying to jam this
Down
nigga.
at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Gonna hit your big ass.
Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
You ain't scared. You ain't the Ravens.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
Tannehill.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Tannehill.
Yeah.
He gets it to Brown. Good play.
So phony. I
And
knew
this is
exactly
going to
what
be
he
another
was doing. I
1st
knew
down
what he
as
was
they'll
doing.
make the
You
tackle
gotta go
at the
right there.
Broncos 16. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. From the gun on third down, Tannehill.
Yo!
By that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. Stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Broncos.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Pass interference, thank you. Pass interference, thank you. First down. That nigga was holding. Yeah, he was holding the shit out me the whole time.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere.
I couldn't throw the ball.
And he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock.
Oh, my God. That wasn't a pick. I fucked you up on that route. That was a touchdown. That was a touchdown.
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 32-yard attempt.
And one.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
And I just got the ball back. And I just got the ball back.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
I'm right there, yeah. I don't know what man you think this is. Leads to go run past them niggas.
They'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This complete to Henry over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice
thought that was a catch.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. Denver has the 1st down to play, going for 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Lock throwing on target to Fan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Lock will try again on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he will cross the 30 down
I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass. I'm reading that. I'm reading the man hit him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Tannehill going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Oh, he'll air this.
Hey, yo, every time I press X, yo, every time. If I'd have pressed something else out of court, that shit, that's crazy.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, double tap, bro. Double tap.
Double tap. On a 13-yard run.
First down, Tennessee.
Yeah.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
That's because the defense I was just give your ass a break just now.
31 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
On 1st down, Lindsay. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 16, Lock toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Damn, son.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lock. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Yeah.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss.
He was out of position.
Run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Titans 1st down.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Should have fumbled that shit.
There, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got him in.
Should have popped that shit. I was on it the
And this
whole
is going to
time.
be another 1st down as they'll make the
Sorry,
tackle
son.
at the Broncos' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hip. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side, and Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he will score.
Bailout.
Touchdown,
That's a bailout.
Titans.
I'll take that though, man.
20-yard
It's a bailout.
touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Broncos 41, Titans 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. 20.
Maybe you just did. That shit glitched twice, nigga.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Real shit. I got it's recorded. I'm streaming. I mean, that shit just glitched twice on my screen when you juke.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try for Gostkowski. $14.
Makes the score Broncos 44, Titans 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2.
Broke his ass down that backfield.
What's really already been decided. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 10-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 49.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
It's a scary-ass nigga right there.
It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Locke going to throw it here.
Okay.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
There's your comeback right there.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Yeah, that was your comeback right there. You could have been in the game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Where's the...
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this one will wind up a